Okay, welcome to another edition of Index Markets from Magnetic Trading. My name is Mark Austin. So, what are we going to be covering this week? We are going to be covering a review of our advisor trades that we took last week. So, these are the trades that we take in our own trading account, and what we do is we duplicate these trades to our clients. We do this via an app which sits on their phone. And it's a simple buy sell instruction which we deliver. So we'll see how those trades got on. We're also going to teach you the dividend effect. So this is not technical analysis. This is not fundamental analysis. This is all about market function. So here at Magnetic Trading, we get a real edge from our trading using market function, which is a third wheel which a lot of people don't know about. And it's very, very useful. So we'll go over market function and how we capitalized on the dividend effect last week. So we're going to go over what to expect out of the index markets this week and how to position yourself either to the long side or the short side. Okay, so last week we had two trades, official trades within the advisor program, and both were winners. Both were buy trades and both were on the FTSE 100 index. So the trades look a little bit like this. This is the trade that we delivered to our clients on Friday, the 14th of August. A simple buy at 6062 with a 40-point stop and a 40-point target. Now, if you watched last week's video, you'll remember we were talking about 6060 as a real important level on the FTSE. Above it, we're bullish. Below it, we're bearish, which means we're going down. So what we did on Friday is we waited for the market to come down to this real key level. We then had a reason to buy it, and we bought it right at that technical level at 6062, and we rode the trade up to 6100 for a nice winner. We did risk manage the trades, and what we do is we update our clients again via the app on their phone. Now the dividend effect. So within the FTSE 100, there are 100 companies listed within this index, and some of those companies will declare dividends to their investors. We call that shareholders. So if the underlying companies are paying out dividends to their shareholders, the actual overall index also has to reflect this. So the FTSE 100 will also pay out a dividend to anyone that is invested within that index on the day or prior to the dividend being released. Now last week there was a big dividend released on the FTSE, 22 points. This is quite an appealing number, and what we expect whenever we see anything over 10 on the FTSE is we expect bullish price action on the days leading up to the dividend, and especially at a certain time. We'll actually show you a trade or a system trade that you can take away and you can use on the FTSE whenever there is a large dividend to be declared. So last week, as I said, there was 22 points. So what we were looking at is we were certainly looking at positioning only on the buy side leading up to this big 22-point dividend. And we also made sure we were paid that dividend here at Magnetic Trading. So what we're going to do is we're going to delve into the charts now and show you a trade that we took live for our clients, and it's a trade that you can use next time there is a big dividend. All right, this is a FTSE 100 chart we're looking at here, and this is a 1 hour bar. So each candlestick represents 1 hour of action. So last week started out on the 10th of August, Monday, and you'll see that the action has moved upwards in the first 3 days. So remember, the dividend is declared on Wednesday evening, and you can see the market moved all the way up to 6,300. So we were certainly looking only at buys for last week, and we did capitalize on some of this move to the upside. Remember, this is all market function. Something that's going on behind the scenes that makes the market move up or down. Now, certainly with a 22-point dividend, that's encouraging buyers into the FTSE. So that's given us the edge last week to focus on just the buy trades. Now, a trade that we like to look at is, we look on the 5-minute chart, and what I'll do is I'll take it to the last 10 minutes of action on Wednesday. So last Wednesday, when just before the dividend is declared, we often see a buy-in on the FTSE in the last 10 minutes of action. So that means 4:20 UK time, the FTSE will officially close at 4:30, but we know that we want to be buying in those last 10 minutes, anticipating a move to the upside as last minute investors come in to get paid the dividend. So let's have a look at the 10 minutes of action last week on Wednesday. All right, so let me just expand this now. We're now looking at a 5-minute chart on the FTSE. So this trade happened at 4:20 UK time, which is, look, it's late in Australia. It's 1:20 in the morning. But when there is a big dividend, look, it's worth just staying up for this one because it takes 10 minutes to trade, and it's really high probability of winning. So we'll see the last 10 minutes of action. We'll see the opening candlestick was 62.74. And we saw a move of almost 20 points up in those last 10 minutes. So what we do is we have a stop of 15% ATR, which is 15% of the 5-day average true range. So that's the average price between a 5-day period on the FTSE. It's 15% of that, and that's our stop, and that's also our target. And we do this whenever there's a dividend of over 10 points. So you can see nice steady moving action up here, and as I said, your stop, I think the stop on this trade was around 16 points, and we were looking for 16 points of profit. So with all our trades, we attempt to try and get 1-to-1. So if we're risking, say, 10 points, we want to make 10 points as well. So that's something to take away. You can keep an eye. Your brokers you can also ask your broker to email you whenever there is the dividend of over 10 points, and you can also participate in looking for good quality buys on those days, so you can get some short-term percentage gains on your trading account. Okay, let's have a look what to expect this week in terms of which way to align on the buy or sell side. So similar to last week, 6040 is the key level. Last week it was 6060, but 6040 is the key level. This is actually the monthly pivot on the FTSE. So above this level, we're expecting a move back up to around 6260. So pencil that in, 6260 is a target. However, if we start seeing an end of day close below 6040, then the FTSE can easily move down to around 5950. So use that level for buying and selling this week. It's the barometer, and we'll certainly be seeing how the market opens on Monday, Tuesday for some early action. There's a 7.5 dividend to be declared this week. So it's under 10, but there'll still be some sort of a bullish effect on the Wednesday leading up to this dividend. So keep an eye on that one as well. Have a great week trading, and we'll join you in next week's video. And of course, if you're an advisor or the live trading room, you'll also be working with us daily, and we look forward to seeing you in the live trading room.